Warning, warning, danger, danger.
This is Tony Klarich, and today I'm going to give you tips and tricks for how to water ski on a paddle. So here's your basic piece of equipment, the paddle, and this just happens to be the one I had in my boat. Now all paddles are not created equal. As you can see, this one right here has a much larger blade. It's also broken. We'll get back to that in a minute. But the point is, the more surface area you have, the easier it's going to be for you to ride. I would also advise getting a wooden paddle because they float. There's two methods of riding your paddle, and this one demonstrates handle first, which I like because I think it's a little bit more dynamic. The downside is that since you have that handle in front of you, if you fall, you're going to be contending with that handle coming up and possibly hitting you in the body or face. The blade first method of riding, demonstrated here by Paul Frazier, is much more stable in the water, and it's probably a lot safer because you don't have to contend with that handle out front. But from an onlooker standpoint, you can't really tell what you're on. So here's Paul demonstrating how to get into the foot position for that deep water start with the blade first method. The few times that I have ridden with the blade first method, I got up using the deep water start, which is exactly why my paddle broke. The really long handle has a lot of pressure when you're getting up, and the dang thing just snapped on me. So let's talk a little bit about a very important piece of equipment, your step-off ski. The first consideration is your binding. You want one that's loose to easily get into and out of. The second consideration is the width of the ski. And I'm going to give you a side-by-side comparison right here. Ski on the left, about 7 inches. Ski on the right, about 6 inches. Now this is through the tail section. Now you do want a ski that's wide both in the tail section and the nose section. Not only because it's easier to get up on and more stable, but a wider ski kicks off a less spray side to side, which makes it easier when you're stepping off to an item. There's a couple of things going on here. The first thing you'll notice is I'm holding the paddle in line with the ski handle, both the handle and the paddle at the same time. The second thing is I'm getting up opposite foot forward, which you're going to want to practice on your own several times so that you're not trying to get all of this down at the same time. So I've gotten up with my opposite foot forward so that I can step onto the item, in this case the paddle, with my strong foot forward. I'm just outside the wake as I prepare to make the transition from the single ski to the ski and the paddle. So as you get it in position, you want to stand up and test the weight between the ski foot and the item foot. Now I've dropped off. We're going to go in slow motion to see that again. It's a real easy transition. You just put more and more weight onto the paddle and then gently let that ski fall away. Once you're riding, adjust your speed so that you're going just fast enough to keep the spray from coming up and hitting you in the face. A couple things. Be absolutely sure you've got smooth water, and please be careful. This is a dangerous stunt and you can't hurt yourself. Other than that, have fun on the paddle. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, I'd appreciate a like, subscribe, or share to your favorite social media site. And be sure to check out my website, TonyKlarich.com, with tons of skiing related content, including links to my Instagram and Pinterest accounts, and lots of free stuff. Plus, there's a new blog at WaterSkiersLife.com. My last 2 posts were costumed water skiing and you skied behind what? It's fun stuff, so check it out. Links in the description box below. Ski ya!